Hello everyone and welcome to the Cheat Meal presented by Deep Fried Draft. The draft review series rolls on. We've only got 2 left. If you've watched them all, you're a saint. I love you. Thank you. If you haven't, you're just watching one, go back and watch them all. But San Francisco, great trade they made. Fleeced the Bears. Got 3 picks from including one next year. 3rd and a 4th round pick this year. And I think a 3rd round pick next year to go down 1 spot. Got the guy they wanted anyway, Solomon Thomas, edge rusher from Stanford, dominator. Excellent pick. Upgrades their defense immediately. Thomas, if you go back and watch this, if you want to watch one of the most dominant defensive efforts you'll see, go back and watch the Sun Bowl and watch him take over the game against North Carolina and watch him dominate 2nd overall pick Mitchell Trubisky in that game. 49ers traded back up into the 1st round to get ahead of New Orleans and selected Rubin Foster, linebacker from Alabama. Foster was on the board at 31 because of some shoulder concerns. I'll get to that in just a second. He's had some concussion issues and some other neck issues as well. The reason the shoulder is a concern is he's going to have, he had rotator cuff surgery. The surgery did not take. He's going to have to redo the surgery, and there's a high likelihood that Foster will not play in the 2017 season. So that's why he was available at 31 and probably could have been available later. With pick 66 in the 3rd round, they get big corner from Colorado, Daxten Witherspoon. Colorado had a excellent secondary this year. Witherspoon was probably second fiddle to Awuzie, but he's an excellent player in his own right. The pick that lost me for the 49ers draft, they had other bad picks, but this was the worst. C.J. Beathard, quarterback, Iowa. The 49ers traded back into the 3rd round to get Beathard, who I believe, without looking, I want to say I had either the 18th or 20th best quarterback in this draft. I did not think Beathard should have been drafted. I wouldn't even want my team to bring him in as an undrafted free agent. He has little arm strength, and to me is just not overly accurate. He just, wasn't a quality quarterback in my opinion, and one that should not have been picked at all, much less in the 3rd round. So, 4th round, 49ers acquired Joe Williams, running back from Utah. Williams notably quit the Utah football team early in the season before coming back and running amok the last 5 games. Now the stories come out that he's got some anxiety type depression issues over the death of his younger sister, and hey, nobody's going to say anything about that. I mean, that's completely understandable. But NFL teams surely questioned it, but the 49ers, I mean, there was even a story in that at the mmqb.com Peter King had, where this pick was solely made by Kyle Shanahan. He said that was his guy. He wanted to go get him, and they had to convince John Lynch that was the pick that they needed to get. They got at pick 146 athletic tight end George Kittle from Iowa, who tested remarkably well, remarkably better than anybody thought he would. Everybody thought he was just a blocking tight end, which he does that very well. But Kittle can also run a little bit. So another 5th round pick they had at 177. They picked Trent Taylor, wide receiver from Louisiana Tech, 5'8", 181, not very fast, but excellent route runner, excellent hands. Could be the nice finder of the hole in the zone defense that every quarterback loves to have. 6th round, pick 198, they come back with DJ Jones, a defensive lineman, nose tackle type from Ole Miss. Definitely could rotate in there and make some plays. Their last 2 picks at 202 and 229, they draft 2 players I did not have on my board. Pita Taumolopinu, an edge rusher from Utah, and Adrian Colbert, corner from Miami. Just players that are kind of there. 49ers did sign several players that I liked as undrafted free agents, including tight end Cole Hicatini, who I think him and Kittle both make this squad. Lorenzo Jerome, highly productive safety from St. Francis. Had 2 interceptions at the NFLPA game, had 2 interceptions and a forced fumble at the Senior Bowl, or a fumble recovery, I should say, at the Senior Bowl, but tested poorly, and that's why he falls out of the draft. Noble Nwachuku, edge rush from West Virginia. Nick Mullins, quarterback from Southern Miss, I thought was a way better quarterback than C.J. Beathard. And I say way better, I mean like I had Mullins as like the 12th best quarterback, 8 spots ahead of Beathard. I mean, but Mullins is not going to make the team over a 3rd round pick, so Beathard's safe for now. Jimmy Gilbert, edge rush from Colorado, I think is a solid, productive player. And John Toth, center from Kentucky, I think can make the team as a reserve. Also like Matt Breida, a running back from Georgia Southern, has home run hitting ability. Yeah, that's it for the undrafted guys. There is one other note of an undrafted player. That Katie Cannon, wide receiver from Baylor, the 49ers gave a $45,000 signing bonus to bring in, so which means he was their highest paid undrafted free agent, bonus-wise. They cut his ass after a 2-day, 3-day minicamp. He's gone. Cut his ass today. So I don't know what the hell he did over the weekend, or if they just started doing some more digging and found some dirt on him or something. I don't know, but that was not $45K well spent there, San Francisco. But I thought Katie Cannon was a solid receiving, mid-round receiving prospect, but something happened there. I don't know what. But San Francisco's total value, 31st, second to last. Average pick value, 30th. Money value picks because of blowing it on C.J. Beathard, 31st. Good news, San Francisco, you didn't have the worst draft. But the bad news is it was pretty bad. So that's going to do it for this one. We're coming up with the worst draft of them all, the Seattle Seahawks. See you then.